Hello, it's Stacy, the Black Feather Intuitive. Thanks for tuning into this week's Feathers of Wisdom. I thought this week we'd talk about embracing balance. This is something personally near and dear to my heart. I struggle a lot with achieving balance in my life. I tend to be the kind of person who says yes to everything. There's so much in life that I want to do, and I want to do it all, and I want to do it all yesterday. And so I really have a difficult time saying no or prioritizing things and saying, yes, I can do that. I just might not, want to do that now when I have 5 other things on the go. So balance is something that is really important to me. And I'm sure there are many of you out there who perhaps deal with things in the same way that I do, where you take on too much. Balance also can be for people who don't necessarily take on too much, but just struggle with finding the balance in getting the day-to-day things done, prioritizing, deciding what really actually needs to happen now versus what can happen 2 hours from now or 10 hours from now. What can I delegate? What do I really need in my life to find that happy balance to keep me happy and joyous and still productive and getting done the things that need to get done. So I'm sure we all can relate to that. So let's ask our divine guidance, our divine dream team, for that guidance on how to embrace balance. And this is definitely something that I need this week. Ooh, there's one popping out at me right here. No thingness. I think I might have gotten this one for a different reading as well. I like this card. So I know you're looking at it going, it's a blank card. What is going on with that? There's a lot that's going on with no thingness or nothingness. And what this says to me, embracing balance, is being able to stop looking at let's say this is a chalkboard, looking at a blank chalkboard and saying, what do I really feel like doing right now? I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to breathe nice and deep. And I'm going to ask myself, the inner core of me that, sort of sits, for me, it sits in the diaphragm in the belly. That inner core of me, I'm going to sit and breathe and ask, what is it that I really feel like doing for myself right now? What is going to bring me happiness and joy? And I'm going to write that on my chalkboard. I'm going to write that very first thing on my chalkboard. And then I'm going to write down what needs to get done today, what is absolutely a priority that absolutely must get done right now in order for me to achieve happiness. Sometimes it could be getting the groceries done on your list. Sometimes that could be finishing that essay that you've been procrastinating on for the last 3 weeks, and now it's due in a week and you need to get it done. This could be going into work and finishing up a project so that you can feel that happiness and that joy and feel that you're being productive. Sometimes it's, hi, I need to take a break. I'm taking a vacation day. So no thingness is really about tuning in, going inwards, tuning in and saying, how do I feel inside right now? What do I need for joy? What do I need to do in order to be? To be, that's the key. A lot of us don't really know how to be. For years and years, I had no clue. People would say, oh, just be, just be. Like, what is that? I don't know how to be. I found that through meditation, but it took many years for me to get to a place where now I understand what that concept is of sitting within myself and just being comfortable in that space, not having to prioritize anything, not having to go anywhere or do anything, just being very content to be. And then I have that blank slate, that chalkboard, and then I feel within that beingness, within that no thingness, that nothingness, then suddenly it becomes clear as to what it is that I need to do for myself to bring joy to myself in that day, sometimes in that moment. And therein lies the balance. When you find joy and you've still been able to be productive, that is the true balance. I hope this helped you. I hope you guys all have a fabulous weekend.